Hey guys, I'm filming 2 days in a row. How exciting is that? I told y'all I was in the mood to film. I've been watching a ton of other people do the anything or everything but books tag. Anything? I think it's anything but books tag, and I think it's really interesting. I like seeing the other stuff that people are into besides books, and so I thought I would give this tag a go myself. I'm going to try to make it as short as possible, and so I will just go ahead and get started. First question, name a cartoon that you love. And I think the last cartoon that I watched that I really love is Gravity Falls. My kids started watching that, and at first I was like, what in the heck are you watching? But when I sat down and started watching the episodes with them, I fell in love with it. I cracked up through the whole season, well, 2 seasons, and then they canceled the show, which was very upsetting. But yeah, that show is super funny. So if you haven't watched Gravity Falls, I would highly recommend that. All right, moving on. Number 2 favorite song right now. And I have 2 that I've been listening to a lot, and that is Bored to Death by Blink-182. I was a huge Blink-182 fan when they first came out, and I'm so happy that they've come out with this new album. Their whole album is really good, not just that song, but that's the song that's being played the most on the radio right now, and I really love it. And also, this is kind of a weird one, but I just discovered on Hoopla, which is my library's app where you can get, you know, books and music and stuff like that on your phone. On Hoopla, they have a bunch of really cool soundtracks, and they have the Aladdin soundtrack, and Aladdin is like my life. I love the movie Aladdin and know it all word for word. I used to have the soundtrack to that movie when I was in high school, and so when I discovered they had the Aladdin soundtrack, I've been listening to that on repeat for like the last week, driving my family insane. And the song specifically on that soundtrack that I love the most is Prince Ali. I have been singing that non-stop, and I'm starting to get on my own nerves, but it's such a good song and I can't stop singing it.
Hey, make your way in the old bazaar. Hey, you better street with the bright new star. Oh, come be the first on the block to meet his eye. Make way, here he comes, ring bells, spin the drums. Oh, you gotta love this guy. Prince Ali, fabulous he, Alibaba.
Question 3, what could you do for hours that isn't reading? And I am a real outdoorsy type person, so I could do pretty much anything as long as it's outside. And that includes stuff like mowing the lawn. I find mowing the lawn to be a really great experience. I find it very peaceful, and just I can zone out and really think about stuff while I'm mowing, and I'm getting exercise and I'm getting sun. I just really love doing kind of mundane yard work, outdoorsy type stuff. So yeah, I could do that all day as long as it's nice out. It's got to be nice out. Number 4, something you love that your followers might be surprised by. Guns. I love guns. I am an avid shooter. I am all for your Second Amendment rights. So yeah, I think a lot of people would be surprised to know that I am a big gun advocate and that I really enjoy shooting. Number 5 is favorite unnecessarily specific thing to learn about. I think my answer for that would be Ancestry. There was a moment in time where my kids were basically motherless when I discovered Ancestry.com, because I spent months just digging into every aspect of my family's past, and I managed to get all the way back to the 1500s in England. So yeah, that was really fascinating, and I'm still really fascinated with all things to do with Ancestry. Number 6 is something unusual you know how to do. This one was really hard. Maybe cook. I know that's not unusual, but I do have a really good knack for whenever we're out at like a restaurant or something like that, if I see food that I like on the menu, I can deconstruct that and I can make it at home. So I don't need a recipe for most things. I can figure out how to make things pretty much exactly how they are when they're at the restaurant. So yeah, that might be a skill. Maybe. I don't know. My family enjoys it. Number 7, something you've made in the last year. I haven't really been that creative in the last year, besides making videos on YouTube. But I did make a really cool fire pit in our backyard probably 2 years ago. I'll insert a picture of it. I'm quite proud of it. I thought it turned out really well, and we all like to sit in front of it at night, so it works. There's that. Number 8 is something that you think about often, sometimes while staring out of a window. I'm gonna have to say, what am I going to make for dinner? That is something that's on my mind a lot. So yeah, I'm constantly trying to figure out what to feed these people in my house, and they are no help at all. Every time I ask anybody, what do y'all want for dinner? The answer is always, no help. Number 9 is to name something that's your favorite and make it specific. So for this, I'm gonna say I absolutely love the smell of fresh cut grass that kind of goes in with the outdoorsy thing. When people start mowing their lawns in the spring, that smell, I love it. I have so many friends with allergies to like pollen and grass and all that stuff. They hate that smell. That's a terrible smell to them, but I really love it. I also love the smell of mulch. And the final question is, name the first thing that pops into your mind. And I'm literally staring at my camera. So I'm gonna say my camera. Yeah, I'm thinking about the camera. I'm thinking about looking at the lens and not the viewfinder. Lens, not viewfinder. So yeah. Anyway, I hope y'all all enjoyed this video and you got to learn a little bit about me. And I will tag anybody who hasn't done this. I know a lot of people have done this because, like I said, I've been watching a lot of these videos. But if you haven't done it, you totally should. I think this is a really fun one. And so yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I promise I will be back with another video soon. And I'm doing pretty good, right? 2 videos, 2 days in a row. It's pretty awesome. All right, guys, I'll see y'all later. Bye.